I'm telling you now, I think in my whole career, I bought 1, 2, 3, no girl or not. But on this, I ain't backing down. But I'm not going to listen to your nonsense because I'm going to start upping the ante, and then there's a line. Now, that line, I don't want to cross because there's no return. You know what I mean? Awareness is...
And acceptance as well. Yeah, acceptance is important. And forgiveness is in there, though, bruv. It is.
My daughter loves now. I go to a show and people know who I am. I'm like, how do people know who you are? I feel like you lot are sleeping on me, and you're not giving me... even just say, well done. What I love to do is work with disaffected young people in the daytime in my gym.
Yeah.
In an environment that's safe and nurturing. So kids that are... I don't even know. Kids that haven't been given a fair shot. Let's put it that way. Or the education that didn't suit them.
Yeah.
Wargwarn, my people. I'm Malcolm to the Today We Won podcast.
Wargwarn, my people, and welcome to the Today We Won podcast. This episode, this is a special episode. This person here is actually really important to me. All my guests are important, we know the score, but this person here helped me do my first music video, was one of my big bros, cool friends, looked out for me, showed me different things or two, and now we're back again and we're in the same space. So with no further delay, I would like to introduce Dean to the podcast. Welcome to the podcast, my brother.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me.
I'm so happy to be here. So how do we know each other? We went to the same school, but you was a bit older than me. You was one of my older bros, and we actually did. You helped me do my first music video, which was "Do That." If you know, you know.
That was some time back, man. That was some good times.
Yeah, man.
And from the youth centre, that was from Bentley, wasn't it?
Yes,
With Buster when he did the production.
Yes. It was the BYC Productions.
Yeah.
Yes. And it was brilliant. So yes. Tell us a little bit about yourself. So we know that you're a world champion of 4 different belts. So I'm not going to say too much. I want you to take it away. But yes, my bro.
Yeah, I'm world champion at 4 different weight divisions in Muay Thai, which originates from Thailand. Punch, kick, elbow, knee, clinch. I'm world champion, bantamweight, super bantamweight, featherweight, super featherweight, lightweight. Yeah, just getting jump around the weight division and fighting to make sure we got some fights, really.
Come on, my fam. And I loved it when we was talking and you said, what I used to do is I used to let them man scrabble amongst themselves and then I'll just brook up the winner. And I was like, yes, that's my G.
No, it's more of because of what I was doing. And at that point in time, and I hadn't really had many fights at uni, trying to better my career. Fighting then, it isn't like it is now. Do you know what I mean? There was no one championship where you're making that kind of money. Yeah. So I'm doing it purely as a hobby. So, and the way that I seen it was all these guys are taking this so serious. So, and my coach was like, we've got to beat the person to beat. So your name stays relevant. You go off, continue your university work. Yeah. Let them squabble amongst themselves, come back and beat the person beating them, and then do the same thing all over again. So it's like new challenges. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. So, and then the other challenges were then, like I was like, okay, I've done enough in that weight now. Can I go up? Let's go and fight with some of the bigger boys. Then done a bit there. Then let's go up again. Yes. I did a bit there. Then let's go up again. Do you know what I mean?
Come on,
it ain't all good, bro. Then I went up again too far last time and got myself clapped there. And so dropped back down to my weight.
But it's brilliant now because everyone has their fight. And also, it took you 4 divisions to get your fight. And when I say your fight, when I say in terms of fight, I mean like people say you have your fight, it's the one you lose, you know what I mean? But for you to keep going up and then keep going up, that's challenges upon, you know what I mean?
It is, but I think because I was in such a good gym where the standard that I was training with on a daily basis weren't my level. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
I was going into gyms and you've seen, like, I can't tell myself I was going to the gym with killers. I'm with very unassuming killers.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, deceiving. Yes, very deceiving to look at.
Good careers.
Yes.
So I'm like, hold on, they're turning up on a weekend, lighting people up. And they go off to these nice jobs and nice cars and...
Yes.
Okay, it's a bit different to just... Do you know what I mean?
What we was used to seeing the ones who won the fights. Yeah. You know what I mean? Who we saw win the fights.
Yeah.
That was about it.
Yeah. And then it was just... I got addicted, and I was with my coach. I've had my coach from the start. I've got a coach called Tony Myers, who for me is my second dad.
Yeah, I
Do you know what
like
mean?
Tony,
From
man.
when I
Big
met
up you,
him.
Tony. Big up you,
Big up
brother.
Tony.
Big up Tony.
I met him, and he changed my life, bro. Not only me in the sport, but just the way you look at life.
Mm-hmm.
So when he took me under his wing, bear in mind then I just come back from the chemotherapy. I think I was having chemotherapy.
Chemotherapy for what? Sorry, just so we all know.
I had colon cancer.
Okay.
So I had FAP, which is like a genetic form of cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And I met him, and I went with Richard Wayne. Do you remember Wayne? Wayne wanted to go to the gym, and he was working for the council at the time doing an apprenticeship. And he's like, yo, I'm going to do this Thai boxing thing. I was like, yo, I'll come along with you, because I'm getting in my yard then. Do you know what I mean? So I'm having chemotherapy on the Friday, and then bored all week because you can't go anywhere. So Wayne used to have a car. So what people don't recognise, how important Wayne was for me starting the sport. So my parents, you're wrapped up in cotton wool because of infections can stop my treatment. You go into, and really the gym was dirty, bro. I'm not even going to lie. Anyone knows about Trojan Heath Town back in the days, it was not hygiene, no. So I wasn't allowed anywhere where I could get an infection that can stall or stop my treatment. Do you know what I mean? So that means I could miss a treatment session. And then I was going there, and Wayne's training, then just addicted to the environment. I was watching like, whoa, and see small people like bap, 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 bap. And it took away my idea of what a fighter is.
Okay.
Never thought I'd be one. Bear that in mind. Never would have. I'm not taking a lick upside my head from no one at this point in time. So then started going more regular. Then I spoke to Tony. Tony walked in on, and he had one of his fighters on the pad, and he's blasting. And I was like, I don't know what drew me to him. And he's telling me about like the science behind it. So although other people learn, I'm sat back watching. And this might be why I have had so much success, because I think I knew it before I could do it.
Yes. So you had the theory, which made it a lot easier to put it into practice.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I could, so he's like, okay, this is what we're looking for. We're looking for that and that and that. And then he took me on, as soon as I told him about, he's like, you're going to start training, I told him about that. And then he just become my second dad. Do you know what I mean? Just bam, we gelled together.
Yeah.
Then it was like a couple of years down the line, I was like, my treatment's over. Started training consistently and started pushing my body. Then started going to shows with him, and I was like, okay. And funnily enough, the first world title that I won was from a guy that I watched main event that show.
No way.
And he's in a bantamweight fight. I remember watching, and Tom was like, this is your weight division. So he must have had his eyes on something before I'd even spotted it.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay. I was like, oh, he's good, man. It's good. He had all the crowd behind him. I was like, soaking up the atmosphere. And then that picture stuck with me, although I might have forgotten it along the way. But then when that name, even now I think about it now, it takes me straight back to the moment where I first seen him. And then he won that fight by stoppage and got his, I think he fought for a world title then. So he's ahead of me by years.
Yeah.
Then Tom started training me. I was like, how's your body take? Because I've not got a large intestine. So I've got my intestine made out of like a silicone bag.
Okay.
With that in mind, Tom was, this what makes me think that he did have a plan, because he adjusted my style. So already, we're not talking about fighting now. That's not on the cards, but instead of running these, getting brought in, and you're becoming like shaped by your teammates. Okay, focus on this. They were all fighting. And then it's like, right, one day, how do you feel about fighting? Me? Like, I always had Buster. Buster's my boy.
Yeah,
I always had Buster. Buster used to do my fighting for me as a youth. Do you know what I mean? I ain't fighting with no one. I was too small, bro. I left school at 5'5". I ain't fighting with big people up there. And then I was like, well, don't know. And he's like, okay, well, think about it. And that seed was planted, and I was like, what would that mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, what does that look like?
Yeah. And then, because and there's different classes you can fight. N class, which is shin pads, elbow pads, and some people wear head guard or whatever. C class, no shin pads, elbow pads. B class, elbow pads, no shin pads. Then you got A class, elbows, everything. So we've trained, and without Tony knowing, this how much I know that his mind worked for the end result. I wasn't trained for C class. So when the only time I find out something's different is on the day of the fight. So I'm there like, I'm here to fight, and the guy wants to wear shin pads. And they're like, and I was looking, because I built myself up for this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
ready to. Yeah.
And they're like, shin pads. And Tom's like, okay, don't worry about it. Well, if you wear shin pads, you wear them, but he's not. It's like, and the guy was like, I want to protect my shins. And I'm thinking, now, if he's had a couple of fights and he wants to protect his shins, does he know something that I don't know?
Yeah. If someone's shin's going to hurt
Do you know what I mean? And then jumped in and I stopped him probably about 40 seconds. And it was before I got warm. And then that was it. It was that seed just planted.
Had a taste.
Yeah. And then we started pulling and he was like, okay, now, right, I'm off to Thailand. Can I come? He was like, yeah, if you want to come. Did trained out there. Then I was like getting dashed around by everyone in the gym. But the thing that the lights about me there was I keep getting back up and keep pushing, and I'm quite stubborn. You tell me I can't do it, I'm going to keep working. I'll be able to do it tomorrow, but I'll keep going.
Yeah, we're going to get there.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to get there.
And then, and this shows how much time's impacted my career, because he's like, you can see him, I was thinking, I'm just getting manhandled, and he's smiling. I'm being benched around like a basketball, do you know what I mean? Bam! And not only the bench me on the floor, they're picking me back up. So I'm there like, raw. Then the last day, Tony's last day, and he goes, you're doing well, I'll see you when you get back. Then my coach, Tony's coach in Thailand, Pimu, he passed away, rest in peace. He passed away. So then as Tony flew back, he was like, oh, black boy, I think you fight tomorrow. What?
Tomorrow?
I didn't sign up for fighting. Then he was like, yeah, we fight tomorrow. Okay, cool, we're going to do it tomorrow. Woke up in the morning. We fight. Oh, no, not today, black boy. I didn't even have a name. Do you know what I mean? My name was Black Boy. So now I have my breakfast. Then he goes, oh, so he's filling up with food. Wake up in the morning. Black Boy jump on scales. Oh, you fat? You told me to eat.
Yeah. Hold on, Benjamin. Hold on, mate. You said no fight, eat.
Yeah. Then he's like, no, we're going to fight today. No, you said yesterday, no fight. But yesterday's yesterday. Today's today. Do person.
Wow.
In Thailand, many fighters, you go fight. You fighter, yes. I'm a fighter, kind of. I've only had one fight.
Yeah. Like, come on. Like, at least coach me into it.
He just got my bag, threw my bag at me, he said, can we go now? He's better. I'm going all through Bangkok in the back of this flipping big van, which is just hot with like my pad men. And of course, they're all talking in Thai. I can't speak a word. So I'm getting taken somewhere just like this in the back of the van.
You better hope it's to a fight, you know what I mean?
Then we get out and there's just this street. And I'll never forget it because the ring was just platformed in the middle of the street with loads of people. Then people coming over like, oh, feeling.
Never seen black before.
No, I was just trying to find out how much I weighed for betting,
snaps.
for gambling.
What?
So put me
so they're ready to see this.
So put me next to my opponent. Didn't know this guy is. So I'm like, you're all right. And Swaddy Carp, I'm talking in Thai. I don't know what he's saying. He knows I'm his opponent. I don't know nothing. Yeah. I've got people touch me and I'm like, these are gamblers.
Yeah.
Then they send me the ring. I had a fight. I was like,
I
stood next to you earlier. I was saying to my coach, people stood next to him earlier. I know, no, you hit him. So, that was the fight. Like, so then I was off and I came back and yeah.
No, that's excellent. And I was just thinking about it. So in regards to food, whilst we're in that, we'll go through the journey, but in regards to food, what I'm asking is like, I can't really see, I don't know if he was having McDonald's anywhere, but I can't really just see a McDonald's in the back street alley of Bank. So what would you be having food-wise? Like, like...
Because of my stomach. Bear in mind, I've been to Thailand around about, probably been there 11 times now.
Okay.
So I used to go yearly, more so before my son. But I was still going, but yeah, last time my son was born, actually. I'll be eating rice because I'm really funny about my food. And I was like, if I get a problem, bear in mind this stomach over there, my insurance.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I'm there I've not declared anything. Because me being tight and just trying to save up my pennies and pounds. So I've got no problems, you know what I mean? So I've gone there. And it was like, I was having rice and having anything that I could. And they had the chef there. And then I remember one time where I'm going to say I escaped that gym. And then I don't know what happened, a whole new world. I walked around one corner, another corner, and I was that annoyed at training. I'm going for a walk. Black boy, you're not going now. I'm going. Walking. And bro, I saw some golden arches. McDonald's. I forget everyone was I come back like this, probably got lettuce something made from mayo that side. I don't care. I walked back to the gym happy as anything. And then from there it was all right. But then I started testing more and more food as I went more. And I was like, you know what, I'm all right with this. But when I get a flare in my stomach, it's bad. So I was just very, very, very wary about what I was eating.
No, that's brilliant. So So you was able to fly in and out of Thailand, and you had a element of the big C. I like to call it that because when my mum passed away, I don't like.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what I'm saying is, at what point did you fully recover to then able to just what we're talking about now, from healed to fight in Thailand? Was that a year? Was that 2 years? Was that?
No, I think that was about probably about 3 years after my last surgery.
Yeah.
And it's still, to be honest, with each fight, it's all trial and error. Because I don't know if I'm going to fight again after that one, because you don't know what's going to happen to your body. So
that's true.
And I think that's why I've had so much success. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that would be, this could be my last one. It's
So
not
let's
like
go all
everybody
out.
else. Yeah.
Yes.
So you're going out and I need to make statements. And that's really, looking at it now, with you mentioning that's kind of shaped my career. Let's take out the top dog, because I might not get another one after this. There's always another top dog, and there's always
big.
more
Yeah,
to,
yeah.
do you know what I mean?
And then you're the top dog, and then someone says, well, I want to piss you that. No.
Yeah.
So, I love that.
Does. And I think that and maybe that's probably healthy and unhealthy, because when you think, I was talking to my coach the other day, and I said, we tried to calculate, I've had 40 fights now.
Wow.
And I've fought.
Listen, round of applause just on that, seriously, because after you just said to me, you don't know if you're going to do another one. You have 40 fights, my bro.
Yes,
That's
it's 40.
serious, man.
It's 39, 40. I think it was 40. And every time I fought, and I said, I've had 40 fights, and I've fought 29 world champions. Maybe not for their belt.
Doesn't matter, bro.
But it's their world champions, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, and I think that when I was saying to my coach, I was like, we don't know when this train journey will end. And every time I was giving him a hug and say, like, thank you for everything you've done, and I'm not in a way where it's something bad's going to happen to me, but my body might not let me do this again.
Of course.
If that bag gets damaged.
Yes, you have to stay within reason, within limitations. Yeah. Yes.
So if I think, and this is why, when I got offered to, like now I've been at the ring for a little while, I went back in last time and I got caught, I got knocked out in my last fight. Didn't get the training for it, and this is no excuse. I fought a very, very good Thai champion, very good. And he caught me with an elbow. And then someone said, you need a warm-up fight before you did that one. I haven't got room for warm-ups.
Yeah.
If that's my last one,
it's the last one. Yeah.
It's got to be. So let's look at it this way. I got caught by him, gone. That's fair. I can take it now. Couldn't take it to start. I can take it now. How would I feel if I went out, had a warm-up fight, and my stomach got damaged and I can't carry on?
And you was looking for that champion.
Yeah. So why would I be looking there when my eyes are there? I don't need.
Agreed.
And that goes back to the start of my career. You have all your warm-up fights.
Yes.
You fight amongst yourself. And one jumps up and let's put us together. Let's go.
Let's go.
Do you know what I mean?
Serious. And that is the best way to look at it. And, there's someone behind this camera that I would like to think that we may know, that we may not know. And they should take huge inspiration from that. Because like you say, if this is your last time or your one only opportunity, well, then we're going all out.
Yeah.
We're not preparing for 3, 4, 5. So just a side note, Tyson Fury, I'll beat you, then I'll beat you, then no. I'll just fight the one.
Yeah.
And then, okay, there's more. Okay, well, we're now going to fight the one, and it's always the one. You stay focused, you stay in your lane, and I really like that.
It's got to be, and that's full credit to my coach and the way he shaped it, because he's like, well, so I don't know how long we're going to get, and he's always been understanding about the condition that I've got. Never pushed it. But doesn't give me any excuse when I'm in there.
Yeah.
Jesus God. If I turn around and said, my stomach's hurting, you what? Do you know what I mean? You knew what you're getting when you got in here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Keep you focused. No light up. Yep.
And to be able to do that, and I think that's what pushed me. It does become challenging, because what you should do, what you need to do, and what I want to do.
Yes.
So what do I want? I don't know. I want to be that, and I want to have this, and I want to have that. But at the end of the day, have I met my full potential? And can that person bring out something in me that I need? Because you can't bring it. It's been dangerous where, if you have to defend or something, or someone's coming for something that you've got, they're the hard morning to get up and run.
Yeah. When
you've already got when you've got everything to lose, I don't think I deal well with, I've got to be scared. If you show me that you're vulnerable, I'm thinking, yeah, I don't feel like going running. I need to be scared. I need to be on that run 5 o'clock in the morning because I can't sleep because I know I've got to face you.
Yes, that fight or flight,
Yeah.
and it forces you into action, propels you into performing.
Yeah.
And then that's how you broke up then, man.
Yeah.
I'm ready to fight now.
It's true though, because
Yeah.
I've watched too many people do it where they overlook someone and the world shatters and they can't handle that loss. And I know that I've done it because you've done it to other people where they're overlooking you. I remember someone writing something on me, an opponent was fighting me, and he didn't mention me in his interview, which insulted me, and that's why I whacked him with so many elbows. Because you will remember me now.
Feed him, yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Feed him all them licks, yes.
But it was because it's like, and I remember talking to someone, so I can't believe he's talking about the fight after me. He's not talking about me. And someone's gonna have to make him remember. In my head, I'm gonna put so many stitches in your head. You're gonna, do you know, no, it sounds really mad now, but that's my mentality at that point in time.
Because like you said, sorry, just on that point, you're fighting every one fight, not 3 in a line, and you're looking for the champion at the back. You're saying, this is my 100%. Oh, this is my 100%. Oh, this is my 100%. He's saying, well, I'll just do this at 30, do that at 30, and reserve it for... No. Take the stitches, yes.
It is, and that was my mentality. But that was when I liked that version of me, because that was like, I'm going place me, and like he's got this next, and no one was... And not even being big-headed. It's like, why is no one talking about me? Why are you not mentioning? I'm in this fight.
Yes.
And you lot just think I'm coming in to make the numbers up. And I ain't coming.
Good.
To the point where I have to go and talk to my coach and be like, are we deluded? Because he's telling me I can win.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you that, Tony, if I listen to you and the game plan, I've done anything stupid, I can't see where he can beat me. Now, you've got to believe that as a fight, but you've got to be real and say there is areas, so I've got to make sure.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And then I was like, why is no one remembering that he's got
some belts?
The hard fight?
Yeah.
Then Tony was like, you let him know it's the hardest fight of his career. When he's in there, when that bell goes, you let him know that you're there. And then I remember he's like, ding, now we can go. Do you know what I mean? I'm tired of everything being... No one's going to talk to me at the venue. No one wants to know about how my training had been. Yeah, people say, how's training? They ain't asked. And everyone's like going over to him, and then it's like, okay. Until that bell went, and I was like, then I worked out, there is that other half of me that's got the nasty side where
the switch.
And then I like that side. Let's tap into that a little bit more.
And you're in control of it as well. Which is, to a certain aspect, what Tyson could do. He could tap into that, and even though he looked like a madman, he was in control to a certain degree. And it's that, like you say, when you tap into it and you're in control, I call it the Hulk. Like we all have a Hulk, that fight or flight. And if you can control that, you're really dangerous, because especially when you get underestimated, and that's why you won the fights, because you was always underestimated. Always.
And it just worked out on that fight when you performed then. It's like, so I always remember when Tom was like, Dean, go make a statement. And I was like, make a statement. And at this point, I've been beating people of my level. First time where domestic test where he's jumping up, and he was challenging because he's beat a lot of good people. And in my head, I'm like, no, because thank you for and he didn't even do it. He didn't pee me off. Other people did.
The high promotion.
So it's like other people, and I'm reading it. And my boy who's passed away now, Liam, was winding me up something different, saying that, like, bro, everyone's saying he's going to wipe the floor with, everyone's saying he's going to do this, everyone's to the point where I'm throwing my phone. What? Throwing my phone out the character for me. So, like, that point in time, like, my missus was like, Dean, I think you're emotionally involved. So everyone else is going to be something that's going to affect me negatively. And I was there like, no, it's fuel. What I needed.
It's fuel.
But I probably wouldn't have noticed then, because I was just frustrated. Because I'm like, I feel like you lot are sleeping on me, and you're not giving me, even just say, well done for, like, if someone could have turned and said, like, your body language, like, yeah, I've got such and such. Oh, are you? Yeah. Then my body language change. I've got him,
Yeah.
Where it never said, well, that's a good fight. I'd be like, yeah, it's going to be a hard fight. You switch.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I respect him enough to know it's going to be a hard fight. And he was.
So you're not overestimating yourself. But then when someone doesn't show you that type of respect that your name needs, you say, like, do you know who you're talking to? Like, respectfully, like, I'm going to go, and now I have to brook him up badly. Like, I'm sorry for the ass whooping I'm going to give you, Bridget. I'm not, but I am, because like, they hyped me up to brook you down.
It was just something that on that fight, that was where I was like, And it just worked out that that person was the same person I went to go and watch in the first show. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, we're catching up.
Yes.
And it was like seeing, and you're having your performances, you're going up. So let's say if he vacated, I don't know, he's European, I'll be fighting for it. And I'm going in your steps, but I'm behind you. And it's like, for me, I'm catching you. Then you pull out like a mad, crazy, very sick performance. I'll be like, that was sick. You're pulling away from me again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then I'll do something. Now I'm creeping back in on you.
Yes.
And what I've got to give him credit for is that he fought me, whereas some other people didn't. Do you know what I mean? Where I thought that you should fight me, and they didn't, and he did. So I do respect him for that. Do you know what I mean? I do massive respect him for that as a fighter.
Yeah.
You gave me the opportunity.
Yes.
And for that, I took all your accomplishments, put it to mine. So now you've gone onto my CV. Do you know what I mean? And I'll always thank him. Yeah, so that was...
No, that's amazing. So I was just thinking, so whilst we're focused, razor focused, you said that one of the last times you went out there for yourself, in particularly, you just had your son. But I was wondering, how did that affect home life? Like, first of all, parents, because obviously condition, and I know, like you said, cut more, but I know what parents are like. Like, I had pneumonia when I was little. Reggie had to watch everyone play outside, and it absolutely battered me. It didn't devastate me.
It's still there, though, isn't it? You can still remember it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely devastated me. So I'm just wondering what, and then if you had relationships and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, I think with affecting relationships to be honest, I had a better handle of it when I was with my children's mum, because she would do, which she deserves credit for, and I'll forever love her because of what she's done as a mother for my children. Because she had to hold. Now look at it now. An older me talking to a younger me. Some things would have been very different about the way that I was, because it was training first, and the reason being is I was so enticing. This was one thing that I'm achieving at, but what you're forgetting is there's 3 other lives in that. So selfishly, it was me. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So, and fighting is a very selfish sport. What anyone tells you, if you're not selfish in this sport, you could get hurt. Yes. Do you know what I mean? So, with my parents, it definitely, I think my dad, it helped, because there's nothing more macho than fighting. Is being able to, I'm not a big talker. I don't amp things up. I'm just like things to be like, even with fighting now, people talk, I'll see you when I get in there. Yeah, man. Do you know what I mean? Yes. I'll see you when I get in there. Yes. I'm not good. Yeah, I can't sell it. I can't sell a fight. Yeah. I'm crap. Get me somebody else who can sell it for me, because I can't do it. But with the kids, I think now they're at an age, I was talking to my daughter about it the other day, and her memories of me being at home I wasn't consistently home enough, and I'm missing a lot of family things. And I didn't recognise that, and I spoke to you about it a while back. I didn't recognise how much absence there was, because when I was at home, I was tired. Bear in mind that I'm a PE teacher, I'm a dad, I'm a fighter, I'm a coach. Youth worker as well, let me just chuck that in there. Yeah. I was about them times there. You was my big bro, and you know what I mean? And then now when she tells me about it, my picture of the story of my kids was it was perfectly fine. Until now, at an age where, Dad, do you remember this? Do you remember when you went there? Or, Dad, do you remember you told? Remember you sleeping all the time? Do you remember it? You're like, I'm a real selfish person. And it's... Let me come in and defend you on that. Because it's difficult when you are ambitious, right? I mean this with every ounce of fibre in me. I mean this. When you're ambitious, like right now, I'm here. I'm not at home. Yeah. But when you're ambitious, you have to go. What I love, and I have to firm you through it, you have to go and conquer. You have to conquer. If you're gone, you have to conquer. If you, I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. Degree, sports, law, you have to conquer if you are absent, because you need to make it worthwhile I'm so sorry. But look, belts. I know they don't mean nothing to you, baby. I get it. But I brought them home. But the mad thing is now, seeing my daughter comes to me to a show with my son's just started the sport as well. Yeah. So now my daughter, I'd never take my kids to a show with me, because it was more of, that's a dad thing. And the kids wouldn't be too into it because their mum wouldn't be too into it. And I don't blame him because he's rammed down her neck, really. If you think he's never here, I'm doing his job and my job and still living here, but I'm doing everything. But literally, you're cooking, you make my breakfast, you make my lunch. And that's what you need. But what I couldn't offer to her was a time limit on how long it's going to be. And every time I said, this could be my last, going back to what we said earlier, could be my last, she could be thinking this might be his last. Yeah. And then hopes.
And then it's home.
Yeah. But then the kids now, when my son, when I said, like, now my son started training, he's like, Dad, now we understand. For him to turn around and say that, do you know what I mean? And he's young, and that for me was massive to me because I was like, now you're seeing it from my point. And he loves the sport. And he, like the other day, I took him out running. He had to run in the morning, he had to train, come back, dinner, out running to his sprints, then back training the gym. I was, son, I was doing that 6 days a week. He's like, Dad, did you get time? And then not for me to explain to him, but show him. And he did it. Then my daughter to see how knackered my son was. And then she'd be like, Dad, now I can see it. And then we can have a conversation where it's not forgiveness, it's almost understanding. The awareness is.
And acceptance as well. Yeah, acceptance is important. And forgiveness is in there, though, bruv. It is.
My daughter loves now, I go to a show and people know who I am. I'm like, how do people know who you are? People come up, oh, Dean, how you doing? Do you know him? No, I don't know. Who's no use? And like someone went up to her, she's in the toilet, and someone was talking to her. She must have said she was my daughter. No, come out the toilet, and that was it. Someone was talking to her. Then he found out, he was trying to shut my daughter up. He found out who her dad was. And she said, Dad, are you really dangerous? I was like, I'm not dangerous. But I can't be dangerous. But on a serious note, though, and that was someone that was like, oh, your dad's Dean. Do you know what I mean? And and I was like, and then that got her like, hold on, I just know you as Dad.
Was everyone know you hats. Like this?
Do you know what I mean? I've got my hat to be Dad, I've got a hat to this, I've got this. And then because I'm hyper all the time anyway, and I flow, I'm so fluid, but I forget that people aren't flowing with me. Do you know what I mean? So it could be my kids, I walk straight back into the gym, straight, Dad's hat on, bam, I'm at the door, then I'm a teacher, then bam, bam. And he's like, what have I done today? It's hard for people to track that. You know, they don't see that side of it.
No, I agreed.
As soon as I put my different clothes on, I'm a different person. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, the sports gear used to come off, gym clothes on. Whew, I'm here again now. Then that comes off, then you got your suit on, then you're like, oh, different person again. And that's what I used to mind, because you're the same show, just in different environments.
And the thing is as well, one thing I like about you, which I can only say that I took a piece of because you was part of my journey and one of my seniors, and I genuinely mean that, is you are a lovable man everywhere. In the suit, you're lovable. In the gym, you're lovable. And maybe not in the ring, but but you know what I'm saying, though, fam. So what I'm saying
different
is,
hats, isn't it?
Yes. So, but when people see you, you're just you. But like, I'm that guy. But then, like, I don't realize how fast I'm moving. Because I'm just me. But it's like, oh, Dad, you did it. What? You did it. What? You did it. What, you did it? And then it's like,
I finished that a long time ago.
Yes,
like, do you know what I mean? It's stuck. And because I think we move it, and my eyes have always been forward, and now coming to this point in my career, and do want to fight again. I don't know. It's always going to want me, but it is. I'm happy.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? And when everything went chaotic a couple of years ago, when I couldn't, it felt like all the plates were spinning. I can't do this, because there's got to be an end goal, right? And I couldn't see that end goal, so I'm spinning that plate, spinning that plate, spinning that plate. You're constantly spinning, and you don't realise in that you got little people's lives in the middle of it. So you're like,
so you can't drop them.
So now the foot fighting, I see it all the time, and then other times I'm like, you know what, I can sit back in my chair and look up there and see my belts and be like, that's enough. Wake up in the morning, I need to fight. That's how quick it moves, bro. Where's my Weetabix? The orange trainers for you there.
I can put on my shoes and run, you know.
And I just think it's an amazing journey, and I'm blessed. I'm so blessed. And the more that I know it now, I've been involved in the sport now. My first fight was 20 years ago. And I just keep thinking, like, with my little man now, I've got all of our fighters and look at their careers. When I train, and as I said to you earlier, it's a selfish sport. Now all you lot are going to go on the back burner, and I'm going to look after just me. Now what do those other 15 fighters do? where do they go? What's going to happen with
Yeah,
them?
what does who do they turn to?
Yeah.
I know we've got Tony, but if Tony's your coach and you're 100%,
And this is where the loyalty comes back in again. And sorry to cut you, but
Mm-mm.
when Tone had his family, and I was like, you've done this for 40 years, and your life's been on the back burner now. He's got his doctorate, he's done all these things, and he's got his family. It's like, you're living now. So now, in order to make sure that what you've created doesn't go, I've got to give back. And I give back to the lads, but I'm giving back because of you, because I don't want to see what you've done disappear. You've given me so much.
Yeah.
And I've got this all in me. Okay, now I've got to just move out the light and be that structure the lads need now to push them. So I've never been one that I need that camera. I feel, when I feel inside I've achieved, I don't need someone to tell me. As long as Tony can turn around, my kids can turn around and tell the parent when they're older and see what I've done. If he can turn around and say, you know what, Dean, that was good enough. I've done my job. He hasn't said it yet, so I haven't done my job. But that would be my target. And when I look at him now, I'm like, when he first said he had a child, and this is how much love there is, and I am his extra son, and extra in every sense of the word. I'm just extra full stuff. But no. And when he said, I'm going to have to go for a few years now. Now, if you want to go and join a different gym to carry on your journey, go. And I have to think about it I remember being gutted driving back from the gym thinking, what do I do now? Got out the car and I was like, I'm going to go on the back burner for a bit. And it's mad because you turn around and say, I'm going to stop my career here.
Right, yeah.
So I called him in the morning. I was like, Tom, what are we talking? How long are you gone for? He said, I'm going to be gone for a few years because I wanted my child and to be first and foremost. I'll still train you, but not to that degree where I was before. I can't give you my bill. Tom's like, either do it. And he always told me, if you can't give me 100%, don't do it. I can't give you 100%, so I can't do my job. I can tell you a thing you could go to. And I was like, bro, I was sitting down. No brainer, I can't do it. So tell you what I'll do then, Tone. I'll build the gym up while you're gone. When you come back, you lead me back into war again. I had a hug and it was done. It was like something we never spoke about since. And then he was like, okay, I'm going to look around the gym. I said, I'm going to build you a lot and give him something prepared up when he comes back. And then maybe that's my world title. Maybe that is to get you guys ready because that's going to continue his work. And everyone he's had have come out the sport. So I'm the last one. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
And you're holding the swing, So and you've got world champions in your crew as well. So serious, bro. I'm listening. I'm getting the goosebumps, man, because guys, like I usually talk to the camera at some point, but this is between little bro and big bro right now. I'm loving it. But what I'm saying is yesterday I went there and I went into the gym. I saw it all. I'm going to put a little video in for you guys to see.
Don't be on the road too tough, but I still cut you with the local tugs. Coulda ran off the plug, but I kept it real and I showed him love. Lil bro got the poker tucked, where we grow up is so corrupt. Fancy me on the block, go nuts, I'm not in my bag, I'm loading. Back then it was hand to hand, nowadays I don't have no involvement. In the trap I stay on my own, I'm home alone, Macaulay coking. YJ no commented that it's complicated, cause the case still open. The boys in blue tryna find them clues in the station, problem solving. Bro just jumped out the ride with a mask on face like he dodging COVID. Jumped off the porch and went my own way. No way, I don't owe no orders. Free all the guys and rest in peace to all of the fallen soldiers. The world full up of impactive distractions, so we all lose focus. I think out loud, what comes out my mouth, I can't control it. Live yours on a chain, I'm sold it. Soon come out with a custom clothing. Fuck's sake, you must be joking. Sid's outside of the cup patrolling. How did they know about the ins and outs? Somebody must have told them. See, don't be on the road too tough, but I still cut you with the local tugs. Coulda ran off the plug, but I kept it real and I showed him love. Lil bro got the poker tucked, where we grow up is so corrupt. Fancy me on the block, go nuts, I'm not in my bag, I'm loading. Back then it was hand to hand, nowadays I don't have no involvement. In the the trap, I stay on my own. I'm home alone, Macaulay Culkin. YJ no commented that it's complicated, cause the case still open. The boys in blue tryna find them clues in the station, problem solving. See, don't do no fraud, that trap, say yo to the local cat. See me on the road all black, my foot on the gas and I won't fall back. Bro, been in the jail and he won't go back. I fought bare holes and he ain't all that. I'm missing their cool and I won't phone back. It's time now, find me a wife. More time, I don't have no type, but I wouldn't mind me a Leah man. Treat her right, I try. Find no things in life I buy. Wanna wine and dine, that's fine. If we go uptown, gotta hold that. Wanna fly Dubai tonight, lastminute.com, I'll book that flight. See, don't be on the road too tough, but I still cut you with the local tugs. Coulda ran off the plug, but I kept it real and I showed him love. Lil' bro got the poker touch, where we grow up is so corrupt. Fancy me on the block, go nuts, I'm not in my bag, I'm loading. Back then it was hand to hand, nowadays I don't have no involvement. In the trap I stay on my own, I'm home alone, Macaulay Culkin. YJ no commented that it's complicated, cause the case still open. The boys in blue tryna find them clues in the station, problem solved. Got shift last night, woke up today and got straight back to it. Done a graveyard shift last night, woke up today and got straight back to it. Took me an L, no problem, I got on my grind, got straight back to it. Had to handle a call in the middle of G and I put down my phone, got straight back to it. They free my bro, got straight back to it. Bro, fresh home, got straight back to it. Done a graveyard shift last night, woke up today and got straight back to it. Took me an L, no problem, I got on my grind, got straight back to it. Had to handle a call in the middle of G and I put down my phone, got straight back to it. They free my bro, got straight back to it. Bro, fresh home, got straight back to it. Look, we all go through hard times, that's why it's live yours and it's not live mine. You gotta turn up sometimes, live life. You gotta work harder, you're not gonna shine. Told the promoter I'm not performing if I can't come with all of the guys. I got the ball right now, it's my time, but I told bro, go long, go wide. They shot their shot, but it was offside. It's from Virgil when I rock off white. No cap, this shit ain't no made up rhymes. Got away with words, got away with crime. Told lil' bro you're the next in line, but be patient, it will take some time. Don't think how we ain't got back just yet, now we're just gonna let it slide. Done a graveyard shift last night, woke up today and got straight back to it. Took me an L, no problem, I got on my grind, got straight back to it. Had to handle a call in the middle of G and I put down my phone, got straight back to it. They free my bro, got straight back to it. Bro, fresh home, got straight back to it. Done a graveyard shift last night, woke up today and got straight back to it. Took me an L, no problem, I got on my grind, got straight back to it. Had to handle a call in the middle of G and I put down my phone, got straight back to it. They free my bro.
James, a fight pro for Sewer, 4-time world champion, and we're currently in my gym where we're training our fighters.
A man wanna move like divas, what can I say, it's for entertainment. Fuck shorty and I left her high and dry as deep, she thought I was staying. Fuck, I just lived up to the stereotype that we're all the same. She wanna get slapped in the face, I'm afraid it's a bit too kinky and I'm not trying to catch me a case. Say what I want, you don't have to relate.
Yeah, so my name's Tony Myers. I founded this gym a long time ago in about 1990. So we've changed places, so different venues, but the principles have all been the same. We're interested in developing fighters, so it's not necessarily about, obviously there's people have to make money, but it's about producing fighters, and we produce fighters for all that time. So the focus has been, even if we don't have a massive gym full of people, the idea is to develop people, and not just fighters, but develop people as people. So, develop confidence in people who've got no confidence, and those who've got potential to fight, we develop into fighters. And we've trained loads of champions over the time. So, first we trained four champions, and Dean being sort of multiple champion is the crowning glory. And he's taken, he's really passionate about the sport, and he's taken it on, and really good.
But honestly, it was brilliant. We've got some world champions in there, and it is brilliant because I was just listening to you talk and I'm thinking, so when Godfather comes back, Tony, then he's like, I love it. Because not only have you held the fort, you've done it his way, which is the right way. But when you have, you can create a way and you can show your son a certain way. And then when you leave and your son, leave the room and you come back and it's done your way, you're like, you listened. You listened.
It is. And he knows that I didn't like, and I've always said I want to be if I always said I'm in your top 10. Do you know what I mean? My crazy top 10, I'm in your top 10, Before I was always like, I'm in your top 10. They were like, it never gives me nothing. And I was like, what can I do that's adding back, and what can I do? When I see him, if I can make him happy from a couple of the boys' performance,
Mm-hmm.
and he's still in the gym. He's in 1 day a week. His son's training there as well, but not with us. He trains over near Tony. Tone trains him, and one of our other fighters, Zach at Wheelie Castle, he's got him there, and it's like, I'm gonna build this and I'll push him. And when I see him come in, and sometimes he'll give me a smile when he's smile. Some of the boys, I'm like, I'm doing my job all right. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it wasn't about money as such, although it's got to make enough to balance out.
Of
But
course.
when I turned around and said, this gym's been going before I was born. So if I'm your last one, I'm going to do it properly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
And
I do.
that's why when you seen yesterday, you walked in, mine and Tone's vibe. Tone lets me get away with so much and being crazy, and he's, as much as he laughs, I think he laughs at me because I'm just a little bit, I'm not just what it was, I guess I'm going to say one of his normal fighters because I'm a little bit bonkers when I do things. Do you know what I mean? I think that is why I'm just the way that I am. And the lads kind of, you got to be wired different to have that way. But loyalty is everything. And I think that's where, so on the area we're from, when we used to go places and see someone from Bentley, we all looked after each other. That's it.
100%.
Might all squabble in school outside the area, and that's what
That's
coaches
family.
do. Everyone
Straight.
looks after each other.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I was going to say, you have to be a little bit bonkers to teach. And the reason why is because sometimes you need to be able to come down to someone's level to pick them up.
Yeah.
You need to be up to bring them up. You need to be animated to lift their chin after a loss or after they haven't been able to get it or whatever. But you also need to be able to show people there's levels and depths within the teacher.
There is.
Because if you don't listen, you're getting it. But if you listen,
Don't listen.
I'm melt, man.
Don't listen, you must feel. But it is, and it does, because everything, I think everything I've learned from teaching in schools, coaching, it allows you to have this different model. Like our gym that you walked into is not, I'm going to say, a conventional Thai boxing gym. It's about care.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that care can come in a number of forms.
Yes.
It can come by beating.
Mhm.
It can come by lifting someone up.
Yeah.
But everyone in that room feels valued because it's, you've all got your roles to play. You might not be, as stupid as it sounds, the cleaner. It was me. The cleaner of that gym, me.
Yes. And I love that. I said Michael Jordan's coach, he swept the gym. And I love that. You see, when you see the coach, see, you guys, and you laughed and said no, but I'm going to say it again. You guys are in a position like the coaches, don't forget, world champion, you could pay your son, before he got into it, a few pounds just to sweep the floors. He wants to impress his dad. The same way you want to impress Tone, the same way I wanted to impress you when I was younger. So I would have swept the floors for you if you said, go on, Dad, and that would have been my role. But the fact, when you see the coach sweeping the floor, it sets a standard.
Yeah.
Because the coach can say, you, last person in, sweep. No, when the coach does it, he's got a high standard. Therefore, everyone comes through, follows that same high standard, has that same level of respect, treats everyone with that same level of respect, and puts all effort in. It sets a very high standard. It really does.
But with the sport like this, there's got to be respect, and that's one thing I don't like, the disrespect. And I'm not a disrespectful person. I don't like conflict. I don't deal very well. I'm like, okay, that's enough. And then we go past the line where it's like,
yeah.
there's no, I don't like, do you know what I mean? I don't like insults, I don't like the back and forth. Okay, that's your point. Leave
That's
it there
a good point. I don't like insults.
Just
I've backhanded ones that, no. Nothing but love comes out my mouth towards people I like. I agree with you.
It just is one of those, like, you have it now where you've got to be, as a coach, you can feel mugged off at times. You're like, hold on a sec, this happened, that's happening. You know what? Okay, that's your point of view. I'm done. And then they can take what they want from it then. Do you know what I mean? It's up to them if they see your way or not. But on this, I ain't backing down. But I'm not going to listen to nonsense because I'm going to start upping the ante, and then there's a line. Now, that line, I don't want to cross because there's no return. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, agreed.
It is. And I think that's where that respect's got to lie amongst people, because if you've got respect, you won't push me across that line. And if I've got respect for you, I won't cross that line. So let's just leave it there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No,
it's just,
100%.
And because you are quiet, because I'm a quiet person, but I think a lot. And I'm like, he's mugging me off. There's strike 1, 2, 3, done, gone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I ain't going to come to you to swing for you or got none of that, we're done.
No, exactly.
See the street, you're right.
Yeah.
That's it. Done.
Dead to me. And that hurts more. You rather a man cuss you down because then you know there's love there. When a man's got nothing for you, no bad words, no ill vibes, not even chat you to someone else. That's not really where you want to be, you know.
No.
That's not where you want to be. Because you've
that's-
got nothing, you mean nothing. You're not even dead, you're invisible.
Yeah.
John
definitely.
Cena.
You just like, and it just is. That's the way that things are, isn't it? I just think there's a lot of things through communication with no tone of voice through text. It gets misconstrued. You get so many different. Just leave it, man. That's energy I don't need. I don't need your energy. Just leave it there.
So I've got a part on the show that we call quickfire questions.
So
Hot or cold?
where
Your fingers. There you go.
cold.
Okay. Coach or train? So you train or you coach?
Couldn't say. Right now, it's for I would have said a year ago, train. Now 50-50, I couldn't say. I'm gonna say coach. I'm gonna say coach, yeah.
Okay. Gain weight or lose weight? So like, you know, like you went up. So because I always say, I mean, I'm not doing bad now, but I struggle with losing weight sometimes. So would you rather gain weight to meet the weight or lose weight to fall under?
I've done both. I didn't like the size of the boy I got in the ring when I was a mate. Meet up the weight, lose weight, lose weight.
Brilliant. This one. What hurts more? So what hurts more, shins or elbows? So if you, or you know what I mean?
Elbow.
Elbow. Okay.
Elbow to your head top.
Yeah. So I've got inspire or be inspired.
Be inspired.
Brilliant. Get back in the ring or help create the next best champion.
Oh man,
I'll read these questions then.
I'm still fighting myself now. Create. For me to get back in the ring, for the team that I've got at the minute, create. I'd say create purely because I've done more than I set out to do. Selfishly, I like to say continue my journey, but as a fighter, I think you always will. But sometimes I look around, I'm like, create now. They're on something.
Yeah.
Next generation, isn't it? You got to pass it on.
Yeah, 100%. So hard coach because it's all love or kind and gentle?
I think you got to have both. My coaches kicked me out of the gym before and told me to go and look at myself in the mirror. I think you've got to have love, be scared that there is another side that I don't like seeing when he loses temper. I don't like seeing him upset. Even more, I don't like seeing him upset with me.
Yeah, when you're the cause, yeah.
Actually, I don't mind him upset with somebody else. I'm the first one. He did it. Yeah. Grab him.
I've got it.
Yeah. I've got him for you.
I've got running, so shuttles or pad work.
Pad work.
Okay. And then this is a good one. This will throw you off. Peter Pan or Hercules. So Hercules he's strong, got godly powers, but he was very young and clumsy. I fall into that category sometimes. And then Peter Pan is like young, live forever. Just leave it at that because there's a whole lot. But yeah, young, live forever.
I don't want to live forever, but why? Yeah, I'll say Peter Pan.
Peter Pan, yeah, cool. And yeah, that was it.
Although I'm clumsy, so Peter Hulk. Just call me Peter Hulk.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah, so that's it. Those are the questions. So I like to title the questions. I like to literally think, okay, how I know my guest, and then try and write some real difficult questions to make them think, oh gosh, both. Oh, I can't choose both. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. No, there are some funny ones, man.
Yeah.
There's some funny ones there.
So, this part of the podcast, this is all about the advice. So there's someone behind the camera who would love to get involved in boxing, Thai boxing, so specifically Thai boxing. Don't know much about much, but it looks brilliant.
Yeah.
What piece of advice would you give said person in regards to just getting involved? Maybe coming to a first session then, because it seems scary when you do a lot of clenching and high knees to the chest, like rib area. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, what kind of advice would you give someone on their first day?
Do a little bit of research about the gyms in your local area. And check on social as well, because there'll always be, you know, you get like the comments. But look for the first thing to say when you get into the sport is feel a place where you feel welcome. There are some places you know that are better than others, and don't put all your eggs into one basket. Don't think you got to go and buy all the gear. I'm telling you now, I think in my whole career I bought 1, 2, 3 no gloves. Never bought any gloves. And you know what the reason why I won't do it? Because tomorrow I might not do it again. I won't
true.
stick it.
Yeah, it's
you know
true.
I mean? I'm very fortunate I got sponsored in where people just sending me stuff, but didn't buy anything. Just go along and go. You're better off going into a gym and sitting and watching and just see how people interact. If there's arrogance, avoid that. If you're not acknowledging you're walking, avoid that. Somewhere where you're welcoming, where there's a nurturing environment for a newbie. Then when you kind of pick up the skills and you work out where you are, you might say, okay, well, that gym might suit me now. Where you start might not be where you end. I'm very fortunate. I'm one of very few that started where we finished where we started. That's what you get the idea.
I know,
Licking my head too much. No, but go and see if you enjoy it and go along. There's, you know, I went to, when I first went there, I think we went to go and look at boxing. Went up on the different classes. You never know what you're going to see. Do you know what I mean? Just walk through the doors. What's the worst can happen?
No, I agree, because I did watch and I was really enjoying it. You know, I got to just sit there and just be a fly on the wall, as I would say, as an example. And it was really nice just being able to watch. You even had a lady in your class as well.
Yeah.
And no one eased up on her. I love that, because then she's world champion when she's ready, because she's going to deal with people accordingly.
Bear in mind, though, technically, the men learn a lot from the women, because women, there's no ego.
That's very true. That's very true.
So when they tend to, in my experience, women pick up technique a lot faster. There's no bravado. I mean, Lucy's doing extremely well. She's doing really well, and she'll handle it with any one of the boys in that room. Do you know what I mean? But but I don't like where there are. My main sparring partner is a female. And maybe that's why my main sparring partner when I started was a lady called Carla Hood, who was UK #1. She did not lighten up on me at all. So when I was getting beat down by maybe. I don't like when men walk in, I can't spar with her, she's a girl. Come on, man. What year are we in now?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's true.
And it's, when you can learn, men are more playful when they've got a female in front of them, and I think it stops the bang, bang, bang act.
Yeah, just tough macho type of...
And I really like having females in the gym, because it does break things down.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's...
No, it does, and I like it, because every time you say change partners, and like you say, it breaks it down, because the lady that I saw yesterday, she was able to spar with different men all the time, and it wasn't, oh, I've got to spar with you because you might... No, just change, new partner, clench, away we go. Yeah. And I like that. Like, there was no bias. Lego, I like Lego. He's cool.
Lego, man.
Yeah,
he's cool. He's funny.
He's cool.
But he's brilliant, though, man.
Well,
he's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
And he's autistic as well.
Okay.
Even, do you know what I mean? Like the barriers that he faces, and you're not telling, I don't care what anyone says with him, you're not telling him nothing. He's his own person. And, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It removes barriers.
He does.
So many barriers. You know, like you walk in the gym where you could be, because you're a big guy, no one won't bothered by you, because you just walk in. So where, do you know what I mean? I remember going into, I was in a supermarket with a guy from a different gym. We were doing a seminar together, and he's like, oh God, he's he's big, isn't he? And I'm totally oblivious. I can turn around and say he's solid, but to be that bothered by someone.
Yeah, like that.
He's that bothered, he's big, Like, do you know what I mean? Don't give him a high five, he's built well. Do you know what I mean? She's like, no problem, big guy stand next to you. No, and I'm like half the size of you. So, do you know what I mean? He's smart, he does take anything. Yeah. And that's what I love about gyms. You walk in with the best physique, and then you could go and get beat up by a tuk-tuk driver.
Easy. And he's got belly.
Yeah.
And you got chiseled and chop. Yeah,
chop you.
I like that one. It's right though. It is right though. Like we was talking, me and you in town, and we were saying like the man with the 6-packs, they can't take lick, where the man with the little bit more meat on their body, they can take the body blows. You know what I mean? Like they can take them. Yeah.
It just make you laugh because once they've got all the like everything you think. No, they can't do it.
Yeah.
They look the part.
Yes.
Look for looks, not for hooks.
Yes, that's
Do you know what I mean?
That's very true. So there's another person then that has had some experience with cancer, and one, looking for strength to excel, and two, looking to not feel sorry for themselves and just want to try something. Does that make sense, my bro? Because sometimes we can be in a position where we can experience something and then that's your barrier. I can't because this happened. And
the barrier's only there when doctors told me not to do anything. The best thing I've got is I'm hard of hearing. My parents used to tell me as a kid.
See, that's Sam.
You're hard of hearing.
Brick ears, they told me. Yeah, brick ears, Daniel.
It's how you feel. If you did everything by the book,
yes,
none of us would be anywhere.
Yeah, that's very
true. You drove a car.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Feeling it. Yeah,
in the end, you drive the car.
You can't turn the wheel. You can't turn the music off because always got two hands on the wheel. Yeah,
you've got to come away from what is meant to be. I'm not going to say that, you know, it'd be wise to go.
Do something crazy. Yeah.
But until you do, what will you know? And if I listen to the doctors that I still go to the QE now have got no idea that my body's been used to fight. I've got the same this silicone bag that I've got in now. This has got to be removed. How long's that been? So 30 years. 30 years meant to have this bag for. That's been damaged when the test on that's been damaged for years. So what do I do? I play football. It's a dangerous sport. You need to be careful. Because I'm like, if only you knew.
If only you knew.
So I'm sitting there feeling trust to myself like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you do everything the doctors tell you, where would you start living?
It's true.
You can't. I'm not saying go and do anything stupid. I'm just to young people. Do listen to an extent.
Yes.
And take a pinch of salt.
Yes, and then stay within your range. Yeah. But we're only here once, so we think, and so we're aware in this realm. So, like you say, go and live, man. Like it's true. You can't just watch everyone live. That will destroy you equally as bad as doing what they're telling you not to do.
It will, definitely will. So no, go and do it.
I love that. I absolutely love that. And I'm really grateful for that response. So what's next for Dean in terms of just Dean, not the coach, not dad, just if you said, I'm going to go and watch my son fight or I'm going to go and do, what's next for you, my bro?
My own gym, my own full-time academy.
That sounds brilliant.
I want to do something with, my dream is to merge both my careers together. My kids are involved in the sport now. My daughter's already claimed she's going to be working on the reception. Don't know where she's going to get paid from because they ain't paying. My son is training. He wants to be like the junior instructor. And I've been working for so long and I was like, where do we connect all the dots? And what I love to do is work with disaffected young people in the daytime in my gym. In an environment that's safe and nurturing. So kids that are, I don't even know, kids that haven't been given a fair shot. Let's put it that way. Or the education that didn't suit them. Have something where they can get through some award in the daytime. So I'd have like a little class, this is in my head, a classroom or laptops or something where I can do awards for them, like credited awards, and nighttime my gym be running. My gym be used as a vehicle to help remove barriers to education. So I do believe that there's so much that I did not shine at school. I went to uni, but I had to graft. I'm going to say naturally intelligent. I get boxed in my head for a living. You don't believe that intelligent, do you? But no, on a serious note though, the education system didn't suit me. It's only later on where you get all these labels attached, like now with the doctor saying his ADHD. These labels weren't around when I was young.
Agreed.
So I couldn't sit still. So people are like, oh, you're dumb, you're going. I just couldn't focus. I'm overstimulated by stuff going on around.
Yes.
You know what I mean? If you watch me in class, I'll bet. What? Huh? Do you know what I mean? That. Now, if I could get young people, which I've got a few now, but I'm doing that and it sounds really not guinea pigs, but I'm testing things. See how it works. So got a couple of young people that come in who've got, I think since lockdown, there's a lot more issues. socially.
Agreed.
So
Agreed.
some of the skills now where young people are afraid to come out of the house.
Bro,
So,
honestly.
got a couple where they come in the daytime, a couple of young people, and just teaching them Thai boxing just as a sample of what can I do. Because if I can see it and I can feel it, then I can create. Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
I've
I
not
do.
got a label. I can see it. I'm like, I like that. Like when Chef the other day went to go and look at a gym, and he had a pool room. He had a coffee shop. He had like a social area. I was like, I like that. That could give me this and this. And my brain's go, okay, leave that. Now I'm teaching Thai boxing over there. Okay, and strength and conditioning areas there. Okay, now what can I put there? Okay, I want to put afternoon coffee on for parents, toddlers. My ideas are not being done. Do you know what I mean? But
it's brilliant. No, because then, like you say, afternoon for parents and toddlers. Therefore, now you've got that single parent, man or woman, because you know it happens both ways, and little ones involved wants the Thai boxing. But we got a little one. Now, mum and or dad and little one can sit here with and interact. Whilst this one here is learning.
Yeah.
These things are important, and the best thing you just said is it hasn't been done before.
Yeah.
Therefore, it's all like these are. You're the first is the point I'm trying to get across, or you could be the first, and therefore, no one can beat you to it. It's your ideas.
If you sit that, the reason why it works that way in my head is those parents are probably young mums who might not have qualifications. They'd be using them computers while they could run around the soft play area in my gym. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why it's all my eggs are in my own basket. So it's not like, okay, don't put your eggs in there. No, I'll put it in my own head. So I'm thinking I want that. Okay, how do I do it? And this has taken, even now where I'm meeting with Tony like every week, I'm talking, he's like, Dean, just walk. I know, but look, I thought like this and I thought that. I visited this place and that.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, bring it all back down. And then that's when you start thinking, well, maybe, when I looked at them, maybe you are ADHD. Because, do you know what I mean? And I was like, this kind of stuff happened to me in school because I've got that. Oh, no, I'm done with that now. Let's go for that. Do you know what I mean? But that's still open. I'll come back to that.
Yes.
Then that's open. I'll go for that. So if I can get like a premises, and with my kids being at a certain age now, what I want them to see is that something in front of them, because they can't see everything you're doing, can they? But if they come into an environment where, like when you walked into our gym, that can be led off the energy that I bring in that room. So, and I'm a ball, but it's like bang off like a firework in that room. I'm off. I'm in my element there. Come back home, I'm quiet again, and then I'm plotting again. Do you know what I mean? It's like I'll come back into my own head. So I live on my own. I'll come back in my own head. So I'm just plotting to myself. I won't even speak anything. I'll write that down.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, I'm off again. Do you know what I mean?
And I was just thinking now, what's brilliant now as well is the fact that this is why you see, because what we haven't discussed is when I was in school and me and other black youths was fizzy bottles inside of the class, just like Dean. Dean come and got us out of class. Do you remember?
Yeah.
He used to come and get me and my boys them. And we used to come in, we used to go and sit in a space, and you just used to just talk to us, and it was somewhere where we could
safe space.
Yes, and that's where we got the music, and that's where we put the music towards something proper, and we had dancers in there, boys and girls, and we was able to do performances and shows, and I remember that, and it was brilliant because the point I'm making is we need teachers that understand the youths. If you've got ADHD brain, I got ADHD brain, then we can then communicate with ADHD brain, and we can get a point across that someone else says, you're broken. Well, go and stand outside because I'm sick of you. No. We know how to keep your attention, or at least keep it a little bit longer, at least stretch it, at least interact with you, at least teach you who you are, or at least help you find out who you are. You know what I mean? I know I'm speaking at 100 miles an hour because that's my side, but
no, but
it's the truth.
Key.
It's the truth.
That is genuine truth.
Do you know what I mean?
I just think with something like that, where there is no mold, like I remember my first fight was autistic, and I remember what I could do with him because I was like, what is his biggest thing? And I was like, you can copy. So I gave him some videos, let him watch that. And you know what? The Thai community didn't know what to do. Someone that could tell was autistic. Is he listening?
Yeah.
He's listening. Well, he's talking to me, you can talk to him. So you're breaking down the barriers, do you know what I mean? But not the barriers for that young person.
Yes, exactly.
The barriers for them, because they're saying that, oh, is he all right? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Wait till he gets in there. You sure your lad's right? Yeah, wait till he gets in there.
Yeah, yeah,
He's going to
yeah.
cause absolute chaos. And the bell will go on, what? And they'll be like, yo, that's wicked. Isn't it? Do you know what I mean? As soon as that's done, you got my fire going, like, again, just not. And just that's how I see things being. I want to try and get, not for the sport, not necessarily, but just help them. Help people that are struggling. You see some single mums that just, the system fails so many people because you don't fit the mold.
That's the thing. And the mold is so generic that really and truly, the people who fit the mold don't fit the mold, really.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have a square head, they squash it into a hexagon, and now it's hexagon, but it was actually square. It was never round. It was square. Now it's hexagon. You know what I mean? So no, I totally agree with you, and I love that. I really do love that, because teaching the next generation is important, but teaching them how to understand themselves is more important. I looked up to cool guys like yourself. You was cool. You wore a shirt and tie. You could come and interact with us. You could bust jokes. You could this, you could that. Now, the shirt and tie was important because that showed me that I could work in an office and I could look good in the shirt and tie. And I don't always have to wear joggers and always have to wear my things and have my hands down my pants and
Remember, I
baggy
was talking to a former student, and I forgot what cars I drove. He couldn't name all the cars I pulled up in. And I was just to make sure I had nice cars.
I remember your Audi. I do remember your Audi. I like the Audi one.
Pulled up in all these cars. And it's funny because he's like, you remember you had this, you remember you had that? I was like, no, I can't remember, you know what I mean? And then when he was like, oh yeah. But to them, it's like, that is their version of what's successful, isn't it?
Yes,
you got a nice car, but they wouldn't realise it's like, that must be paying well if he's got that.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know you're doing all your fights that behind to get the money for that.
Facts. But then what it also showed was that then I could get it, or the said child could get it. And actually, I didn't need to go the bad way to get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's the fact that if you see someone who doesn't even have to look like you, we could be inspiring someone young and white or young and Asian. There you go. But what I'm saying is, it's more the fact of when you see someone who's cool, who you can relate to, and you think, if you can do that, I would like to just a little bit of that.
It's just a conversation. You
know what I
can relate
mean?
to someone like a lot of footballers now. When I was only talking to one of his mixed race, and he loves what football is it he loves, and he's like, D, you can tell he's one of the man them. Do you know what I mean? Right? I was like, was he one of the Arsenal players?
Is he with the Platts? Was it him?
No. This guy is a white guy. He's a mixed race kid that's telling me. He was like, but he knows one of the man. And one of the players, he's always doing things on the mic and stuff like that when he's at like events and stuff. And I was like, it's funny because like how it's, do you know what I mean? That's inspires you now because you're like, the footballers no one's doing what we do. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So they can relate, and that's all it is, man.
No, I agree 100%. So we have a closing tradition on this podcast, and it is and first of all, I loved having you. So big up yourself.
Thank you for having me, man.
No problem. Where can we get hold of you just before we get onto the closing tradition? So it could be socials. Yeah, like a one social platform, so we don't bombard you too much. But also the gym, in case we have people who want to sign up.
My gym is Pro Choice Sewer. You catch that on all socials. Just for you, then, man. What is it?
But guys, honestly, this episode has been absolutely brilliant because what I've really enjoyed is the fact that I can be myself. You see, this is one of my old school, I say, teachers, big bros, someone who I looked up to, someone who I saw as world champion, as young, someone relatable and really close. And it's brilliant.
DeeJay_341.
Perfect. I'm going to slap that on the screen so we can see.
Yeah.
So now what 3 things are you grateful for? Could be big, could be long, could be little, could be anything, could be punchy, could be detailed.
Grateful for my faults to let me become better. Brilliant. That's one of the things I'm grateful for because we all keep making mistakes, but each time I make them, I'm getting a little bit better.
Yeah, man.
Grateful for my children. I'm grateful that some of the trials and tribulations being through and being here in a crazy life now where you never know what's tomorrow, do you? So yeah, I'll just be grateful. I'm just grateful for being grateful.
Yeah, for grateful's sake, and that's big. Because I'm very much like that. Like I wake up in the morning. I've always been a good youth, which I think you can agree with. But you see, after losing my mum, I was just really grateful for just being alive. Grateful for grateful's sake, you know, just for the little things, my eyesight, my full mobility. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. It could be a roof, it could be food, it could be the fact that my belly, I greedy. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
I think when you're living life right as well, that's something to be proud of, isn't it?
100%. Yeah.
When things go wrong, one thing I think in my younger years, which catch up with when you're older, is not dealing with things. When you get older, it's like, I've got to feel crap to feel better. Do you know what I mean? And just being, and I'm a person, I can't feel down. I've got to be, nah, I'm gone, I'm up here. And it's like, nah, because that's not been dealt with. Now you've got to be in, and it must be something, like one of the older guys I was talking to, so you just got to accept the moment you're in and feel it.
Yeah.
You're like, you know what, you're right, you know, I'm upset about this because of that, but that's not going to affect that. So I'm not going to let it.
And it doesn't last forever, the feelings.
Everyone says we don't, you know, all these little sayings do count, you know.
Bro, honestly, these old school sayings, I'm constantly saying it, like, you know, you can't teach an old dog new tricks is probably the only one I don't like out of all of them. All the other old school sayings, I love them because I think I'm getting to an age and it's making sense. Do you know what I mean? Like, and you can kind of resonate with the whatever the sentences. I can't think of them, but you know what I mean?
No,
like, you can really resonate with them. Identify. So, no, I've absolutely loved it, dude. It's been a pleasure. Today we won, guys. This has been an excellent episode. And please don't be a stranger. If you do want to learn anything about Muay Thai, then please get in contact with Dean. He will definitely help you. But also, watch the video that I did, or watch it again since you already had watched it. Because honestly, I love going to the gym, and it's always about pushing yourself. It's always about doing that little bit more and just surprising yourself. You know, Dean says you never know when your last fight is your last fight. And it's the same as your last day. It could be your last breath. It could be your last whatever. So let's not take advantage of where we're at, and let's be the best version of ourselves. Today we won. Big love and respect. Peace.
Yeah, man! Crazy eyes.